Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Just kidding. Anyway, the it's time to wrap it up this morning, this evening, this afternoon. Ah, long day, guys. This has been a long day. So, time to wrap it up. This is the ES and the Nasdaq. It's pretty much just been going sideways all the way since that London close. Nothing much going on. It's been massively boring. I've been looking for some opportunities. I tried one more trade on the Nasdaq, but nothing, guys. Absolutely nothing. So it's I was just kind of sitting and watching it. I tried that trade on the Nasdaq on the little pullback after the highs are running out of gas here. Buy opportunity. I got to break even. They knocked me out, and then they popped pretty good. And I thought at first like, oh dang, and then they run right back against again. They run a little bit lower. So sloppy trading, just range bound stuff going on. But you can see the ES is right at that 74.70s, and it's holding right above it. So the ES has a shot at potentially making something out of this. The Nasdaq, not so much. It's not hasn't retraced a whole lot, holding below that 28,050s. Has not shown a lot of life at all. It's almost like they need to. They're still in the market to take that lower. So, but I got into some trouble on the Nasdaq early on here. I took that trade on the downside over here. You can still see it on the left hand side. When it looked like they started taking that higher, then start failing, start right all the way down. I figured like, okay, they're going to take this lower. So I tried to tried joining that trade, and that just and immediately you saw that immediately they snapped back so hard it was not even funny, and then they went higher from there. So a couple of trades down $160 so far, and basically I think I have three shakeouts and two losers so far. So not a great record, but the Nasdaq has been pretty whippy there. You have to stop trading it when it's whippy like that instead of trying to um, kind of be trying to make the trades too big. But this one, I purposely made that trade too big. I just moved my stop outside the rotation and turned out to be like, yeah, twice, at least more than twice my stop size. So, and if it doesn't work out, you just get punished. So that's how it goes. But I would say that we are going into tomorrow's trading, and we are waiting for the Fed announcement. We got some news going at early on in the morning, not a whole lot, but the big news for tomorrow is going to be that 2 o'clock announcement. So we'll see how the market feels about everything. Right now, I would say the ES has a shot. I would start off with a slight bias to the upside, or at least favored alongside until they trade below that 74.60s, 55.60s, those three single prints. If they take those out, I will be back range bound, maybe even lean short. But right now, I'm range bound, thinking maybe have a shot at retesting that high, potentially take it higher. Nasdaq, not so much. If anything, I would look for early strength to get short again, for rotations down again. I don't think that the lift is quite there yet. But with Nasdaq, you never know. Sentiment changes in a heartbeat, and suddenly they're rallying. So right now, at least we're starting off looking for shorts against the resistance. And in this, the first one's going to be up here at the 28,050, 60s. Then these two areas here, the 180s and the 230s. If they can get up above the highs here, the 280, the 220 to 230s, I would be a lot more inclined to look for the long side on the Nasdaq. But right now, not so much. So that's the approach. But I've been looking for an opportunity here. Maybe we'll get something late here in terms of directional moves here. But it's right now, there's no point of trading this. This is just sloppy and sideways action. So that's a recipe for getting chopped up. So, but if we get back in at like at about 10 to 3, or 10 to 4, 12 or 350, we could see a rally one side or the other. If it's just volatile, I'm not doing anything. But if it looks like it's running, I may try a trade there. But that would be like the last Hail Mary, Bond market, not much going on there. I was looking at the potential trade there early on. That was over here at the London close, but I opted not to. They took it a few ticks higher, and then they drifted back down. So it's been drifting ever since that little move. So I haven't done anything on that one. That's kind of left it. So not much going on there. And when it comes to, but the good news is the yields are trading down. The prices are trading higher. So if the one price is going higher, means that the yields come down, and that's a good sign. And then you're looking at the cryptos, and the cryptos are just kind of where I left them. I did that one trade on the Ethereum, but it didn't work out too good. It's too sloppy. It's whipping back and forth pretty good as well. It was definitely tradable. I was just got kind of shaken out of the trade there. So. Not much to say about it. The oil is down to 78.90. That's a good sign. Back to the ES and the Nasdaq here, but so oil down to below 80. That's a great sign. So with that, we can potentially get some action going. At least it's going to be good for the market, and the energy inflation is obviously down as well. But that can change in a heartbeat. You just need a little bit of shooting going on there in the Middle East, and everything changes. Anyway, so we'll wrap it there for now, guys. So so far, no opportunity to get out of my hole here. So I'm not trying to trade it when it's whippy like that. That's just a recipe for disaster. So looking for a little bit more of an action move here, directional move, instead of just slopping around. And but if it doesn't happen, I'll just stop where I'm at. So anyway, we'll leave it there. So ES started with slight bias to the upside. Look for some early strength. See if they can take this higher. Nasdaq looking for early strength, but for short opportunities for rotations back down again. All right, guys, we leave it there. So you have a great evening. I'll see you back tomorrow. See what the Fed is going to do. All right, guys, later.